So how brain fog destroys your mind, and there are a few fixes that you can apply immediately so that you never get brain fog again. So in today's video, I'm going to show you what are the things that drive brain fog and what are the things that you need to actually do in your lifestyle that helps you get rid of brain fog and never let it come again in your life. So there are a few things that brain fog is actually more relate you with. There are few things that if you do, brain fog is, no matter how much you try, brain fog comes anyways. The first thing is your low protein diet, because brain fog actually comes majority from the high carbohydrates, low fiber and high sugar diets. And if you are in Indian diet, you might be used to with brain fogs in the afternoons. The second one is bad sleep, and bad sleep is really horrible. I have experienced it a lot. And too much stress, and many business people, everyone goes through much stress. And fourth one is missing brain foods. Missing brain foods is your body requires certain nutrients like choline. Like in choline is a raw form which majorly contains in eggs and fish, meats, and some few vegetables. And what this choline does is it produces acetylcholine, which is a neurotransmitter that helps increase focus, memory, and creativity in your mind. So these nutrients, if your brain lacks, you feel brain fog because there is no enough power for you to think, to cross that synapses gap, and these nutrients helps that cross that gaps. So fifth one and sixth one are both same, because scrolling phone, I'm just writing the symptoms or the sources of cause of brain fog. There are many causes, might be the hormonal causes. I'm just saying few causes that really matter to today's time. So scrolling phone is one of the few reasons brain fog happens, because your dopamine is already fried. So what it's actually costing you, the brain fog. So I usually say brain fog is this, brain fog is that, but actually this is it. So number one is you can't, what it's costing you, here's what happened. And number one is you can't make decisions. When brain fog happens, your mind feels like it's already in a clutter, it's already moving through tunnels. Mind feels like it is so much wet concrete. Many people on Reddit, I was researching while making this video, many people said that how they feel while they have brain fog. They cannot even take major decisions in the moment. While I was suffering from brain fog, I felt so much difficulty in making decisions. And the second one is reading a book feels impossible. I have a habit of reading a book early morning, and when my sleep is disturbed, or when I eat something in high sugar, my entire morning session feels so much difficult to grow, so much difficult to handle it. So reading a book really feels impossible for me. And you miss your deadlines daily. This is also one of the key things that I faced when I had brain fog. I couldn't finish my deadlines. My mentor used to give me certain things to do, but I felt like I was just procrastinating. I felt so much lazy. I felt that was the day tomorrow, and I used to scroll. Maybe these are the habits that I'm telling you, but for this habit to start, I had something in the earlier brain fog to start this habit. The habit loop. And the fourth one is like the same thing. Before recording this one video, I was recording quite a few videos earlier, but none of the words wouldn't come in front of the camera. I used to talk, I used to do everything, but I used to clutter in between. But that is majorly many content creators nowadays face while they have brain fog. The words won't actually come out. So sixth one is you are actually stuck in the loop. When you have these things not properly in your diet, when your nutrition is not proper, when your sleep is not proper, when your protein intake is not proper, then eventually you face all those things and you're stuck in a loop. Cause and effect. This is how to clear brain fog actually. So number one thing is eating protein in every meal. Okay, consider yourself as a chef or anything, but go to Google or go to ChatGPT, count your calories, count your protein intake. Maybe at least if you don't have anything for the day, at least have X. So eating protein in every meal is really, really important. So walk 30 minutes daily. So after you have your, high carb meal or anything that you had your dinner or any party or anything like that, you can consider walking 30 minutes daily, or maybe even as a habit you can consider applying walking daily for 30 minutes. So waking up at 7 a.m, not specifically at before 7 a.m, but waking up at fixed time is really important. So I'm going to you as a challenge that you can consider doing. So quit sugar this week and see the notable results. And sugar is one of the badass person. I don't know how to call this, but sugar is really, really the villain in all of this brain fog and brain health. So no phone after 7 a.m. No blue screens after 9 p.m. Sorry, not 7 p.m. 9 p.m. So what happens after 9 p.m. is like your sleep gets disturbed. You don't have that. There is a phase in sleep: light sleep, deep sleep, and REM sleep. And if you use phone, if you use blue lights after 9 p.m. or even before 2 hours before you sleep, your sleep system or rhythm gets disturbed. So finish one hard thing. This is something that I experienced personally, because your body needs a drive, a motivation drive that should come from the physical activity that you do. And what I found is, when I did something very hard work, I mean a very challenging work, I felt something like a win. So winning daily in your life is something that gives you a daily momentum drive. So I feel like finishing one hard thing will actually move the needle. So stop eating by 8 p.m. These are the things that you get normally all the ways on internet. Sleeping, waking at fixed time. So intermittent fasting, like stop eating by 8 p.m. I'm not using that words, but I just tell you like stop eating by 8 p.m. because now just recently Brian Johnson said that you need to reduce your heartbeat rate in order to live longer. So if you eat so many foods before sleeping, your heart rate is always increased. So eating fish food, all those things I've explained before. So these are the things that causes effect and how to clear it. So if you like my video, please consider to apply these things, and thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.